Hi, welcome to Andrew Buckle Comic and Blu-ray haul of the 28th of April. And, well, it was a really good weekend for picking up various things. We had a comic book mart in Maidstone. I mean, it had lots of other things than comic books, but it was just brilliant to finally have a comic mart in Maidstone. For me, I've waited for years and years for that. I've always gone up to London to go to various comic marts, so to actually have one in Maidstone was brilliant. And it had loads of stuff. So this, one of the ones I got, Out of This World. The whole table, there was about 30 odd sort of Alan Class and all those sort of black and white books. And these are great. Now, it's pretty tatty, but it was like £1, £1 or £2, you know, a whole mix of different stories. And they're just full of great stuff. You've got like Steve Ditko, Joe Kubert work, Jack Kirby, loads and loads of brilliant black and white. And you can always tell that they're obviously slightly older than because it says shilling. It's always great to see. Normally, sometimes you see like 10 pence or 12 pence. You know that was going to be a 1970s one, which is fine. Well, they're fine, but these ones are definitely obviously the 60s. Just great stories all the way. Obviously some text as well, and also some others one. They didn't always say the artist, which is always slightly annoying. They often just seem to leave that off. I don't know if sometimes didn't, sometimes they did, but it was just lovely, just great to see these ones. The Careless Man there. Black and white, brilliant, and another obviously great little story there. You never knew what you're going to get when you get these sort of ones. Quite often when you're just going through it, you think, oh, wow, it's got this. I didn't realise that was included. Well, there you got The Stranger in the snapshots, or Cross the Barrier. And they might have like science fiction. It might be a sort of Western story, a fantasy story, whole mix of things. Obviously, with the title Out of This World, you'd think it's going to be obviously a fantasy stories, but they weren't always, you know, they don't come back. Maybe they do. Who knows? Also, what's happened? I have no idea either. So, and also you have these sort of planetary names that give us things. William Herschel, Forbidden Worlds. That lovely one there, 68 page. They didn't have any of those, unfortunately. Would have been lovely. But it was great to see this one. Look, all these sort of the Phantom Mask, etc. So, Out of This World, I should say. Only trouble with these things, you always get these sort of like breaks there. Catches your fingers there. Creepy Worlds, I should say. Gone but not forgotten. Well, I don't think you'd actually forget that too often, would you? You think, oh yeah, I remember that was the day when we had a massive big ship that was something in the middle of town. Gone but not forgotten. And this one again, I assume, yeah, shilling, so it's obviously a 1960s one. And no, they didn't always put dates. That was always the thing. This was an Alan Class one. You can see Lymington Road, London, Northwest 6. And the Bible story, Time Without. Now, some of these were obviously 1950s Atlas ones, you can see, but some were like ACG and all those sort of things. It was a real mix of things. When the World Vanished. And you can always tell what probably magazine they would come from. Mystery Tale. See, A World Vanished. And Mumbo. Probably something like that. Now, that one could have been from something else because it didn't actually have anything that would suggest an Atlas one. But they did have lots of these. Maybe Charlton as well, I guess. And they were a mix of artists. Again, another one, Mystery Tale, and this one, Terry Galindo, apparently the artist. But they were great, black and white, and also it's very, very sharp. Now, that was the thing that, of course, when you got ones that were 70s ones, they started to fade a bit. They really obviously done it, so it was ended up sometimes hard to really see the artwork sometimes. I've got a few like that anyway. Mystery Tale, and that was probably obviously a Mystery Tale again, The Little Black Box, and Fear in the Night. Steve Ditko. Again, lots of Steve Ditko in these, which is just great. I mean, now probably some of these are actually being reprinted in various things like the suspense books, omnibus ones, especially, of course, if they're Marvel ones. A Strange Journey into Mystery. So again, you know where that comes from. So that's creepy. This one's great. Johnny Thunder. Again, very cheap, couple of quid. And it's got lots of great little reprints. And Alex Toss. Can't beat a bit of Alex Toss. Also some Gil Kane as well, which is just lovely. This was 1973. I bought quite a few of these ones. I didn't at the time really know much about Alex Toss or Gil Kane. I knew I loved the artwork, and also I didn't know that like Nighthawk and things were all reprints. I know it said down the bottom, but I would have just sort of like glanced over that and then got onto the story. So that one's 1953. This one's great as well. Bit tatty front cover, but I love 100-page giants, or 100-page for only 60 cents, as it says here, The House of Mystery. And they obviously go quite a bit, those ones. So this has got full of some great little stories. Got some Bernie Wrightson in it. Got some lovely artwork all the way through. Another one there. The Nightmare Castle. And, you know, the actual quality of the book is just really good inside. I mean, obviously the cover's, like I say, a bit smudged and a bit damaged. I love that one. Look at that, Rudolph, the Christmas special one. Love that one. Red-nosed reindeer. And also, The Dead Can Kill. Maybe. I don't know. But that still has got a lot. And again, some lovely artwork there. Some more. Didn't always put the artist, which is always slightly frustrating. Story by, and it says, oh, there's Alex Toth. I thought it was Alex Toth's artwork. I don't want to ever say it, because often when I do some of these runs, I go, blah, 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 and I think, no, maybe it isn't. And I've just said it, and I think, oh, these were good. I love these ones. These are the sword. Now, it's unfortunately they're not. It would have been lovely if they'd been these. I would have been over the moon. But you never see these. I haven't seen these around forever. But these ones are great. Swords of Cerebus. Obviously, lovely black and white there as well. Absolutely perfectly reasonable. Full of some great artwork. Really, really good story. Obviously, the Red Sun. What's it called? Red Sophia. Red Sophia. I knew it was something like that. And you've got Elrod as well. Obviously, Elric. But all great ones. And I've got another one here. And this one is volume 4. And you can see again the ones on the back there. There's the something. I'll cover the Palnu. I don't know much about Cerebus, so it was just something great. I haven't got any Cerebus comics. I bought it years and years and years ago when it was coming out, but I haven't got any copies now. So it's just great to see these ones. And I thought, well, I will pick these up. They're not brilliant condition, but they are still pretty good and filled with some really great artwork. Certainly the early issues, really great to see. Here's another black and white one. Mystery in Space. Big 68-page one. Again, this probably looks like Shilling. Yep, Shilling one. So obviously, again, another. You've got Black Hawk, of course. Again, another 68-page one. And again, filled probably some like DC comic artwork as well. I think some of those are DC ones. So you've got there. And don't ask me the artist about that one. Could be anybody. And also another one. Let's have a look at this one. Always when the pages always end up sticking together, so you can't actually show. This one. I was a captive in a space prison. You see there. Who's that say? Ruben Maria. I don't know. I can't say his name. My apologies. However, Professor Eureka. Now, a lot of those were definitely DC ones. I remember seeing those sort of ones. They'd have like one page, so you'd have the story there. It would be very brief, obviously. Read a little before I go and sleep. And also the Interplanetary Problem Solver. Now, I think this one was probably filled with a lot of DC one. Big clue, I guess, Mystery in Space, since that obviously was a DC mag. And obviously finishing off there. So there's the adverts. Classics illustrated on the back. This one's great. I love this one. Good old 100-page one. You can't be a 100-pager. But, however, this one's 10p, so obviously this was a 1970s one. You can see the other ones there. Place your order now. And The Man Who Came Back. It did always look a bit odd once they got into the 70s. It wasn't, as good, I don't think, but still, The Impossible Spaceship. Again, and of course, love that one. What is X-35? Really great little story. Actually, that was one of my favourite ones. I love that one. And that was Gene Colan. I'm certain it was Gene Colan. Always looks like Gene Colan. I might be completely wrong. But this one, The Last Rocket, one of my favourite stories. I just love that sort of premise of The Last Rocket. It was a good tale. And let's go to another one. Obviously, a bit of Don Heck there. Obviously, Steve Ditko. Gundar. Don Heck as well. Again, obviously, these are all mainly, obviously, Marvel or Atlas ones. Though that one probably, I would say, is not. I would say that looks like an ACG. And especially with Ogden Whitney as well. Zev Zimmer. Was that his real name? I don't know. I have no idea. It just sounds very sort of made up, doesn't it? But unless there's someone is called Zev Zimmer. But again, you can always tell from the font there, Land of My Dreams. But these are great, these ones. I love these ones. Yes, of course, you got there. Double value. Definitely was double value. Great little one. Also, great cover as well. Love that bit of Ditko there. Quicksand. They also had the Sandman one. I don't know what happened to that one. I didn't pick it up. I was going to pick it up, and then I didn't. I come back and I thought I picked it up. Obviously, I put it down again. But this one, maybe I confused the two between Quicksand one. It was one of those prototype stories where you had the Sandman story. And obviously this character bit, you see some lovely, I love that one. This one's a great one. The Bully Boy. you can really see that. Look at that. That is near enough like the X-Men. That just looks straight out of the X-Men, for me anyway. So when I first looked at it, I thought, yeah, looks like Hank McCoy and those sort of things. The whole sort of storyline, even the there. There's lots and lots of bits of it. You think, And this one, Girl in the Black Hood. Absolutely great. Medusa, of course. You guess what that one is? Don't have to. They did that story so many times. I am a Martian. It's true, I tell you. No, I'm not. They'll never find me. And there you've got there, I don't know again what the artists were. I love they always have obviously the job codes there. So you had liquid substitutes. Whatever that was. Whirlpool. There's great little stories. And of course, this one, The Girl in the Black Hood, Bully Boy, and I Am the Martian. The latest. Lee Ditko gem, as it says there. This one's a good one. You got a good old Flash. Now, this one is £1, so it's still a 1960s one, but you've got obviously Flash Gordon. I've no idea which issue it was of King. It was King Features at the time, and it looks like probably, obviously, it was Al Williamson, wasn't it? And also you've got Shadow and Substance. Got there, Shadow and Substance. And another story, another one. Oh, and you've also got a lovely Tower. A lovely one, Dynamo versus Andor. This is Andor, not the TV series. It could have been, of course. The Fifth Key of Power, Secret Agent X9. Again, another King feature, I believe. So they obviously mixed up a few stories there in that one. This one's great. Secrets of the Unknown. I mean, just, wow, like a death ray. These ones quite often go a lot. I don't know why, but the ones that, especially since all these stories have been reprinted to all over the place, and obviously standard Marvel Comics UK ones, obviously Mighty World of Marvel, etc., or Avengers Weekly. You got this, but of course these are still very collectible. The ones that are sort of Avengers or Fantastic Four ones and Daredevil, etc. So I was really pleased to pick up. It's the only one I've got, I think, of sort of thing. I did have the Avengers issue 6 at one time, but I haven't had many of those. Of course, a lovely bit of artwork there as well. The Crystal Globe, there, the Air and the Hypnotist. I don't know what that story was. Again, another one that I think is very much looks. It might be. Got Paul Reinman. Maybe that's an Atlas one. Could be an ACG. And also another one. They had a couple of British ones there as well. And the artwork always looked really odd. I was thinking, should I get that one? But I wasn't familiar, particularly with any of the art. And I don't know. You can't buy everything. When you look at these things, it's always nice to leave something. And obviously everyone else can enjoy picking up some great books as well. Astounding Stories. £1, number 50. And this one, I love those ones. The Archie comic ones. Red Circle, Black Hood, you're a man of mystery. Mighty Comics Presents. They were pretty terrible, but I did generally enjoy them. I must admit, those are the ones that I always pick up at the seaside. Don't know why. I always associate those ones with seaside, the Shield and all those sort of things. I think that's where they generally turned up. And also you've got Black Hood versus the Karate Master. And Dr. Droom, another, obviously, in many ways, of course, an Atlas/Marvel one, Dr. Doom, The World Below. Look at a great little bit of artwork there. Definitely you can see Kirby there, can't you? And also, again, some definitely bits where you see that look remarkably like some of the stuff that turns up later in the Marvel comics. You see those sort of panels quite often. And obviously there you've got the story there. I think just great little Dr. Doom story. Of course, you've got them in the omnibus edition, the Amazing Adventures one, Amazing Fantasy one. And again, another one that's quite... The Turntable of Death, obviously Fly Girl and Flyman. Now, out of curiosity, I wonder who did the artwork there. I don't know. Anyway, this looks familiar, the art. Somehow it's a bit... And also another story there. Right, well, I'll run through all those. This book I got, and I've just done a review of it. I haven't finished actually putting it up yet. I will. Breaking Bold and Brave. I love this. This is a brilliant one. Fans' journey through 200... It's got no pictures. It mentions the reason why, and no pictures, but it's just brilliant. 200, obviously, issues, and it goes through every issue. I love that sort of book. I wish that more books were like this, with lots and lots, obviously, put their opinion about all the various things, and I loved Brave and the Bold, so it's a just great little book. I was really pleased to notice that was available. The latest issue of Infinity. I love Infinity magazine this month, and I will probably do a review of that, maybe. Planet of the Apes, just brilliant. Brendan Breslauer, of course, and Crunch. Didn't buy that often, Crunch, but still ultra popular. Japan's top superhero. Not actually a character that I know much about. This was quite a good issue as well. Didn't buy it. Quite often I will buy Infinity. Sometimes I buy Dark, so I just can't buy both. I think, oh no, I'm not going to buy everything. So you got to see all these things in this issue, which of course got to carry on there. And also it's got lovely bits of information there. This is the thing about this thing. It's lots of different things, like not all science fiction, not all comics. So it's just full. It's even got 3D models, which I find is the slightest, oddest section in this. But still, I actually enjoy that section. So it's nice. And I love that as well. You've got all the 3D models there. It's great. Escape from that. That's one of my favourite ones, Plenty Apes. It's a quirky, weird Plenty Apes story. Maybe not everyone's favourite, I don't know, but I certainly always enjoyed it. And you've got that, and you've also got the poster. I love posters they include. So you've got the Go Ape poster there. I've never put any of these on my wall, but maybe someday I might actually, if I think. But Marvel Echo. Now, sometimes they include ones that I think that's been out for a while, or when you go and look for it, you find it's been out of print. You think, especially things like the Marvels. I did actually genuinely enjoy that. It's got 3 stars, gives it 3 stars here. Ironic thing, blah, 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 Marvel's best enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. I know not everyone enjoys it, but I enjoyed the film. It was great. Room at the Top, nice, lovely film as well. Footloose, classic. I loved, obviously, Kevin Bacon. Fear City, I haven't bought that, but maybe. That one, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Rebel Moon, never watched it. No idea about that. And then you've also got this, Alien something, puzzle something. Never watched the show. I have no idea about that. And, of course, the Japanese one I mentioned. And this section, I love this one. Molesworth's Musings. Just really, really good. Love all talk about the library, the videotape library, radio rentals. Got all the test card. I mean, great. What a brilliant... You could have a whole book about that. It's got a sort of breakdown of all the test coloured... Fascinating stuff. Radio Times there as well. And of course, what's going to be in next issue? There's next issue coming, obviously. Roger Moore, David McCallum, of course, Spider-Man Comic Weekly, yay, and a few other things as well. So you've got there Roma, a Mano Armata. Don't know, never seen it. And the back. And I'm just going to quickly go through. I know not maybe everyone's, but I will be running through a lot of my DVDs and Blu-Rays. I just love Blu-Rays and DVDs. I haven't watched them all, and you can see because I've got this in an indicator sale. I think the sale's finished now, but you can always get these lovely deals of bundles and things, 3 for this or whatever, which is always good. Eyes of Laura Mars. That's great. This one, Hardcore. That's a great little film. I haven't watched it for years and years and years and years. This one, I'm a mega fan of Charlotte Gainsbourg. So Charlotte Gainsbourg, I've never heard of it before, I must admit. So I thought, I will get that. It was at my local market, so I thought, yes, I will pick that. The Hateful Eight, I love that. Just absolutely brilliant. My mate gave me a copy of it, and I just was watching it. I thought, this is an amazing film. Must get a copy myself. Hateful Eight, as it says, masterpiece. Don't know if I like the Django one better or that one. Don't know. But it was one of my favourite series. Rome. I loved this. Brilliant, brilliant. And unfortunately, I'd got rid of the DVDs years ago. And I thought, I will treat myself to Rome. It was reasonably priced. I thought, it's definitely one to get. It's got a lot of extras, of course. Really, really good story. I loved all the characters in this. Augustus, all the Caesar, they were brilliant. Kieran Hines, etc. It's masterpiece, absolutely. His Girl Friday. Now, I'm hopeful that I will be able to play this. I do not know. I certainly think I can. I was reading online that it was one that you can play. But I'm sort of hoping it is more than anything. His Girl Friday, and it's got 2 films, apparently. It's got that, and I think it's got another one as well. Oh, yeah, the front page, you can see there. But annoyingly, they actually never... Oh, it is Region B. That's the one thing that really bugs me, because, of course, I haven't got a Region 3 player, so I have to rely on the fact that it's a Region B. I know you can get sort of codes and things, or something like that. This one, La Belle à la Bête. Don't ask me how to say that. But anyway, I was watching a video on about this film, and I thought, you know what? I haven't got it. Must pick this up. Got a load of great extras, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Macbeth. I saw also another one of that and thought, yes, I must pick that one up, Macbeth. And it was, I think I got it from probably Keck a couple of days ago. Or did I get it online? I don't know. Sometimes I buy things and I suddenly think, after a while you think, yeah, it was Keck, I'm certain. Right, the trouble with Keck is you have to clean it up because you get the stickers. And so I spent half an hour just going through, picking all the things off. But you still got special features as well. Mary Poppins. Now, I'm going through a Emily Blunt's period, so I thought, you know, I could get Mary Poppins. It looks quite good. I love all sort of musicals and things. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm watching the dance routines online, and I thought, yes, why not? And it was 4K. The 4K was actually near enough cheaper than the Blu-ray, and I thought it was weird. So I thought, oh, I'll get that. I'll get the 4K. I'm not a mega fan of 4K. It's okay, but I've had more problems with 4Ks than I've ever had problems with Blu-rays. So personally, I'm happy with the Blu-rays. But the 4K is a nice addition. You know, I expect other people got probably maybe machines that work better, but my 4K does seem to occasionally put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out. It's like, I think after a while, I think, oh, just put the Blu-ray in, at least I can watch it, because you get fed up with trying to work out why doesn't it play. Civilization. This one's HMV. I loved it. I know this one came a couple of days ago, 22nd. No, it's a few days ago, this one, but it's brilliant. I love this one. Civilization. I watched a film that was with Colin Clark, his son, where it was obviously acted by Eddie Redmayne, but it was just brilliant. I thought, oh, you know what? Civilization, that's something I have not watched for ages. And they've been putting some of them on the BBC. And I thought, oh, I'll get the Blu-ray. I loved this series. It was just, especially the ones, the Renaissance period, just really the best. That's that. Barbarella, film I've been promising myself to get for ages and ages. I was thinking about getting the 4K one. Well, I thought, no, it was too expensive. So I thought, I'm just going to go for the Blu-ray. It was reasonably priced, I think $7.99 or $6.99. So I got that one. I really love Michelle Williams, great actress, and this one is, I'm going to enjoy it, Manchester by the Sea. I know absolutely nothing about this, but it was one I thought, well, why not? For £1, you can't beat it. So that's definitely one that I'm looking forward to. St. Trinians, I actually love this film. I love the second film as well, so I thought I must get the Blu-rays. And again, super cheap, and why not? Got lots of... No, it hasn't got vast amounts. It's got Girls Aloud and a few other ones, behind the scenes, delete scenes, etc., etc. But it's great. Colin Firth is brilliant. Rupert Everett, just superb. Really, really good film. This one, an unusual one. I picked this up in a second-hand store. Macbeth. Must admit, when I first looked at it, I thought that was going to... Martin Shaw. It looked like Martin Shaw. I don't know. Obviously, it isn't Martin Shaw. But it's got, obviously, Roman Polanski. Oh, it is Martin Shaw. There's me saying it's not Martin Shaw. I was thinking, of course it's Martin Shaw. But for some weird reason, I thought okay. But I'm looking forward to it anyway. I'm certain it's great. I have no idea if it's any good or not. Anything with Martin Shaw in it is generally good. Even if I can't always instantaneously identify him, which must admit, since he's one of the most identifiable actors around, brilliant. The Professionals, the best TV series ever as far as I'm concerned. The Conversation, Gene Hackman, anything with Gene Hackman, absolutely brilliant. So I'm looking. It's got lots of extras as well. Francis Ford Coppola, of course. Yes, Francis Ford. Anyway, I did watch that years and years ago. I haven't seen it for a little while. So studio, this is the Blu-ray again. I try and generally get Blu-rays, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can only get the DVD, not in front of the children. Wendy Craig. Haven't watched it yet. It's probably terrible. I remember it vaguely, and it was the first sitcom with Wendy Craig in. Butterflies, of course, and they just recently put Butterflies on the BBC Two, and I thought, oh, yes, that's nice to see. And I just wanted to get the lovely black and white one, and unfortunately, it's only got 8 episodes in. They did about 30 or so. Unfortunately, most of them, of course, were white. Typical BBC. Why? Oh, why? Now, I've never seen this one before. I love musical or obviously singing ones, so this one has obviously got Beyonce in, Adrian Brody, and Jeffrey Wright. Outstanding performance. I have no idea. A mere 99 pence from my local Oxfam shop, and so I'm looking forward to that one. That should be good. 28 days later. The Blu-rays for these are quite expensive, but this one is, of course, the DVD. For some weird reason, I haven't got it. And I love zombie films, / whatever you want to call them. I never really think of them as zombies. They're sort of people sort of being I don't know, whatever they are. And of course, 28 weeks, 28 hours, 28 years, 28 centuries. There's going to be obviously loads and loads of... I think, hopefully, I'm really hoping that they bring out the complete set at some point with these films in Blu-ray. Be really nice, or 4K, whatever. They might do if they bring out, of course, a new film. Lovecraft Country. I always say county. No, it's country. I absolutely loved this series. This was just great. So I thought, oh, I will get a copy of that. That was definitely one that I thought, 1950s, that was very, very good. Actually, I loved the references occasionally in there with like comics and things. That was always good. And Ray Bradbury, of course. Northwest by Northwest. A really good film. 50th anniversary in Blu-ray. Again, one of these ones with tons of stickers. Eventually, I'll have to scrape it all off and do the usual. Takes about half an hour to remove all that. But it's got lots of special features. And certainly it's going to be absolutely great in Blu-ray, I hope. Just saw one when I was going through some of the films. Quite often, obviously, you have the trailers, and I had King's Speech on there. And I thought, well, I'll pick that up for 50p. You can't beat a 50p. King's Speech. So this one, Colin Firth. I like Colin Firth. Geoffrey Rush is very good as well. It's got some special features there. I'm quite certain the film will be enjoyable, I hope. I've never seen it, so it's one of those ones looking forward to. Endless Night, Hayley Mills. That's another one from the Indicator sale. You've got Britt Eklund, you've got Hugh Bennett. But I love the fact they include all these sort of extras as well. Always a lot of interesting little things, where it's National Film Theatre, etc. I don't know what this is going to be like. I think this is Annabelle, isn't it? One of the Annabelle ones. Looks like it anyway. The Conjuring. I saw the Annabelle one. Yeah, it seems good, but again, this was reasonably cheap sort of Blu-ray that down the market. There's often piles and piles of these ones. You get them for like £1 or whatever, and it's got lots of special features. And sometimes the films are good, sometimes they're probably going to be terrible. So I might enjoy that. I hope I'm going to enjoy that. Another one I picked up at the market as well. Oh, I suddenly heard something fall out there. Probably a bit of a it's just a little something there. Million Ways to Die in the West. Now I love Seth MacFarlane's. It's just great. I love, of course, Orville. Brilliant show. So I thought, yes, I must get that. Now I know reviews have been a bit iffy about that one. Liam Neeson, of course, I think plays the villain. Amanda Seyfried, however you say it. Charlie Theron. And you can see the details there. Bonus features. Paddington. I know, but it's very, very funny. Peter Capaldi's great in that as the neighbour from hell. Jim Broadbent, always great. I love Jim Broadbent. Julie Walters. I mean, this film is just full. Ben Whishaw. I never say his name right. Whishaw. Sally Hawkins as well. I love Sally Hawkins. So this one I am definitely looking forward to watch on Blu-ray. I have, of course, seen the films. The second film was brilliant. Hugh Grant was... I'm not a mega fan of Hugh Grant, but in that, he was superb in Paddington 2. So one of those films that I just... So this one, Paddington, I will get Paddington 2. I haven't got that yet. But it's got obviously a few bonus items there. Not many, but a few. And again, Sally Hawkins, strange enough, Made in Dagenham. And this one's got obviously Miranda Richardson, Jamie Winston, and also Bob Hoskins. I mean, that's just great little cast straight away. Now it's got a few DVD extras. I'm looking forward to that. It's a 1960s film. I love those sort of period films. I often enjoy picking them up. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But I think this one got amazing reception at the time, so looking forward to watch that. I love dance films, so this one's... I thought this was Step Up 3 for some weird reason. This is 3D. I didn't actually have Step Up, so at least I've got 3D. It does say that it's got luckily it says you've got the 2D version on there as well. That's a bit of a relief, because otherwise I'll play it, because I haven't got 3D. So that would be annoying. And it's got some, obviously, bonus material. But any dance ones, I pick up these sort of things. I love this one. And Centurions 2. So I got Centurions 1 and I got Centurions 2. So Legend, of course, it's David Tennant in that. It's brilliant. Love David Tennant in it. Colin Firth again. Rupert Everett. Always brilliant. And there was a review online about this, so I had to pick this up. Phantom the Opera. I hope this is going to be good. I have no idea. It looked very good from the trailer. I thought, yes. I didn't enjoy the Phantom of the Opera film, but hopefully this apparently is so much better. So I'm looking forward to watch that one, which is something that I'm completely unfamiliar with. Phantom of the Opera, obviously other than the film, which was just average at best. But that's it. That's a run through of all the various things. So what did you buy this weekend? Or have you got things coming in the post kind of thing? That's quite often what I have. I've got bits and pieces sort of popping up. Suddenly I'll be doing a video like this and suddenly something will fall through a letterbox or something. So who knows? I've still got to do a review of Strange Weird. I keep looking at the background. People have pointed out Strange Weird, a really brilliant comic book. I must do a review of it. I've been thumbing through it and I just put it back and I think, yeah, I'll do that in a couple of days' time. I will get around to it. Anyway, I hope you like this. Please subscribe to the channel. Always add in videos all the time about various books. I've got ones coming up about the Radio Times and also the Brave and the Bold one that I just mentioned, which I absolutely love. Also going to do a silent movies one. I've got lots of books of silent movies, films. That's one I'm going to go through as well. So please subscribe as well to the channel and bye.